Hello, I'm Regina McCann-Hess, President of Forge Wealth Management, and welcome to our Women in Wealth series. Today, I have my friend Lisa with me. And Lisa, can you tell us who you are, what you do, and what you love about what you do?
Hi, Regina. Thanks for having me. My name's Lisa Meehan. I am a realtor in Bucks County, and this is an encore career for me, and I'm loving it. It's really interesting. I'm much more connected to the community. It's my first time really being entrepreneurial, and that's been lots of fun.
And how did your former career help prep you for this new entrepreneurial role?
Okay, well, let me just take a step back. So I spent 25 years at Merck Pharmaceutical, had a great career there, loved it, and wouldn't have traded it for anything. But after 25 years, decided to exit and start something new. So I think when I first thought about going into real estate, I had this romantic idea of flipping houses, buying, flipping, right? We see it on television, the whole Chip and Joanna thing. And that was, what I thought would be fun to do in my encore career. And so I got my license and very quickly realized that you really need a lot of knowledge and experience and connections to do that. So I decided that I would just start working as an agent. One of the things that had always occurred to me was anytime I had been involved in a real estate transaction up until that point, I found it really confusing. Lots of paperwork, very hard to understand what all these different terms meant. So another objective of mine was to demystify the whole real estate purchasing a home process. And getting your license, doing the necessary coursework really helps to do that, especially once you get in. And so I got my license. I joined a team. Decided that after a long career, and where I knew I was really at the top of my game, I didn't want to be a beginner, or I knew I was going to be a beginner, but I wanted to make sure I had good resources and support around me to help address all the questions I was going to have. So I looked for a team, and I found a fantastic team that I joined. And so I'm part of the Laurie Dau Team. We're at Realtor One Group Legacy in Doylestown, and it's been a great experience. In terms of how my previous career prepared me for this one, I think that, I learned a lot of really good skills around both analytical skills, how to manage budgets, how to manage policy, how to work with suppliers, and all of those things, are critical in the role I do now, as well as being a team player and customer service skills. So I think everything we do in life prepares us for the next step, whether or not we realize it or not.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know you've been in professional world for a long time, and now you're, face to face with people doing well in Corona, a little bit different. But what have been the challenges that you have faced over those years as a professional woman?
I think that professionally. Being in a large corporation like Merck, there's a lot of attention paid to equality and making sure that women are not in any way discriminated against. So I think, nothing explicit. I think that, but in terms of just, lifestyle and, it's really true and I know this, what people say about the second shift, working long days, really intense, focused. And yet, you get home and you're the one who naturally cooks the dinner, makes sure that homework's going well, just organizes the house, and the family. So, and those challenges, they are what they are, right?
Right.
So fortunately, I have, a husband who's always really supportive and participative, as he likes to say. He's a chemist by training, and he said, all chemists are frustrated chefs, so he would help out with cooking, and so I had a lot of help with that area at least.
That's great. That's great. Wonderful. Wonderful. So I know in your field now, it's been difficult with everything being shut down. So how are you and your team pivoting with the pandemic, and hopefully as things open up, how do you think you will pivot with the changes in place?
Yeah. So let me first say, so as I mentioned, I joined a team called the Laurie Dau Team, owned by Laurie Dau, based in Doylestown, and the team is, one of the reasons I joined them, well, not one of the reasons, but the reasons I joined is because I was looking for a group of honest people, hardworking, service-oriented, and really a group that are focused on teamwork and
Mhm.
delivering excellent customer service. So, because we're such a cohesive team, by the way, primarily women on the team. There are 4 agents, 2 critical people that support us from a marketing and process management, project management perspective. But
Mhm.
we're just a great team, and so there's a lot of cohesion, and it enabled us, to very quickly pivot. We realized that in the first week, we're kind of okay, what's going on here? We're right in the middle of spring season, right? This is the most critical, busiest
Yeah.
time of year when
Oh
most
gosh.
agents make most of their sales. So very quickly, Laurie said, let's, see let's check in on our clients. Let's connect. We're well connected to the community.
Mhm.
We're primarily based in the Doylestown area, so we cover Bucks County, but also, New Jersey and Montgomery County. And so we really went out and tried to identify resources
Mhm.
that our customers and their families might need. And so we started reaching out to everyone, calling up, checking in on them, seeing what they might need. And just being there to be a support, and then fairly quickly after that, after a couple of weeks, we realized, what, this might be going on for a long time. We need to pivot and transfer our processes to virtual.
Mhm.
So we had started with Zoom meetings right away. We had actually already been doing Zoom meetings, and we realized we could be doing consultations. So we started doing buying and listing consultations
Oh.
via Zoom. And one of the things that's Laurie's always really emphasized is leveraging technology. So it was a pretty easy shift for us. Um, we had the tools, we just became much more adept at using them. And so now we're saying, will we ever go back to doing in-person consultations? Your
Oh.
cycle time is much quicker. It's easier for everyone. You don't have to leave your house. Sometimes if it's a listing appointment, it's a good opportunity to walk around the house with your iPhone, sharing what it looks like with the agent, in this case us. So we really have been able to pivot and bone up our technology skills. So it's been a gift, as much as it's hard. And realtors are people. They always want to be in person, by
Yeah.
preference. But
Yeah. Yeah.
we've found how to do it.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's amazing. What a great pivot that you are doing with your team.
yeah.
Obviously shows great leadership
Mm,
by Laurie. I mean, that's fantastic. So congratulations on that.
yeah, thanks.
Hopefully the spring selling season isn't completely missed. There will, be some light at the end of this tunnel. It's bright and sunny today, so we're going to go all positive.
There you go. Well, right. And, just this week, Governor Wolf gave the thumbs up for real estate to open in Pennsylvania. So
Thank the Lord.
we're kind
Yes.
of, there are obviously new ways of doing business to make sure we stay safe, our clients stay
Yeah.
safe. But,
Yeah.
so
That's great.
we
That's
just expect
great.
a shift in the season.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Do you have a website for the business
Yeah.
that you?
Yeah. It's lauriedauteam.com.
Okay.
We've got a Facebook page, and we're on Zillow, a lot of great Zillow customer reviews. So if you're a lot of people just love to use Zillow, even if they're not really in the market, but we're there as well.
Oh, okay. Good, good. That's
Yeah.
excellent. Well, thank you for joining me. This was fun. I'm so glad I was finally able to get us to connect for this. I've been wanting to have you on here for a while, so I'm very excited to have you today. So thank you. And
Thank you.
to our viewers, we appreciate you visiting us every week on our Women in Wealth series. I am again Regina McCann-Hess, president of Forge Wealth Management. If you want to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, we are at Forge Wealth. In LinkedIn, I'm Regina McCann Hess. And of course, our website is forgewealth.com. Thank you for joining us and have a beautiful day.